Yo, what's good, y'all? So in this video, I wanted to show you how I actually edit my video content for Instagram. Of course, being barber videos, and just kind of giving any types of tricks or tips that I do have to create Instagram content. So before we jump right into it, I did just notice my damn knuckle. Oh my god, it's hella swollen. It looks crazy. I didn't even notice it till I looked in the mirror. But besides that, I want to give a quick breakdown on just the content itself, and then I'm gonna give you an example of a video I've recently posted, and just a quick breakdown on how I actually edited the video, and just key components that is incorporated into the video to make it an effective video for Instagram and for it to reach a greater audience. So first, starting off, when you do create content, you do want it to be unique, and in a sense that you are creating something that represents you as a barber. So for example, if I go on to Vic Blend's Instagram, I could go onto his page, and really you kind of get a feel for what type of videos that they go for, or just their whole aesthetics of a page in general. So if I go on them right now, as of recently, he's been doing a lot more like motivational type videos. But if we do scroll a lot farther past, you start to see how his videos are. So if I click this one, really what I notice, everything is really quick. He has a lot of angles. This was kind of just a random piece he threw in, but there's a lot of different angles. Everything's quick, it's centered, and he's just showing up, like, you know, him touching it up, showing the details that he's doing, the service, finishing touches, and then of course he's gonna finish it off with the ending clips of the haircut itself. So when you watch a video like this, there's a lot of key components in there. The thing that I noticed the most is actually having different camera angles, because the more angles and the more clips, it's just more editing. There's a lot more to it all. So another example, I'm gonna go to J Faded. From here, you're gonna see how he actually incorporates his client's face into a lot of it. And if I click this video, you know, he got just showing the problem and the solution to what he's doing to the client's haircut. He's doing a lot more kind of touching it up, the face area, highlighting, you know, the hairline, and showing the work right there, the befores and the after. You know, and this is what makes a J Faded video a J Faded video. So for you, and what I actually recommend to do, is to go and look at barbers that do inspire you content wise, or, you know, if they do create content, and kind of just grab certain things that you like from them and put it together and create your own, because you do want to be unique, and you want to be original, you want to be creative. You don't want to basically mimic someone else's. It's definitely cool to be inspired and to have that type of video, but what's going to really separate yourself, and also is fun, is just being creative. So once we get past that process, just kind of knowing that whole thing, we can actually dive into creating your own content. For me, I feel like there's two, well, probably not for me, but I feel like there's two types of videos. There's going to be a handheld, and there's going to be a tripod. And you could also make it three if you incorporate both of those two. So that really just depends on what types of camera angles that you do want to get, the conveniency of you getting those, you know, especially with the time of you doing a haircut, and also on the equipment that you do have. So for me, I have a camera. My lens is quite big, around this big. So if I'm trying to get a handheld, which I actually do have a lot of handheld, but if I was gonna get a handheld video, I wouldn't be able to line someone else's beard up, because I need my other hand to stretch the skin, you know. So I'm gonna need a tripod. Past that, we're gonna actually dive into what video I just recently posted. I'd say probably within a week or two. March 13th, yeah, so 2 weeks ago. When I was actually editing this video, I was taking a long time to edit the video because I didn't necessarily know how I wanted to create my content. I was kind of going through that little kind of barber depression stage of like, man, I'm trying to create this video too much alike like this other person, and I was just comparing it and it wasn't there and it was putting me down. And this night I actually re-inspired myself. I was looking at other people's content and I just realized that I needed to be my own. So this is going to be the video that I actually recorded that night. And the cool thing is, this video, it actually did reach a greater audience. It got up to 100,000 views. I really liked it. I liked the whole style of it and just how I executed it. So for now on, I realized this is gonna kind of just be the way that I do record my videos, and it's gonna be the Rodrigue cuts. So let's dive right into it. I'm gonna first start off by showing the cover itself, and this is gonna be one of the key components on actually grabbing someone from the Explore page and bringing it to your page. So right here, you can see that it has a blend. Everything is centered. So if I'm looking at it from a distance right here, you can see that the head is in the middle, the fade, and the action is right there. So pretend that there was a cross, bam, everything's dead centered. So this is what's grabbing the people's attention, and I have my shears and I'm showing that I was gonna do something. So it's a visually appealing just from the Explore page to click it. The first 1 to 3 seconds of the video, this is gonna be the time that you have to capture your client, your audience attention. So you want to make it real quick and you want to go straight to the action and basically catch their eye for as much as you possibly could within that short time frame so they could watch the rest of the video. I definitely recommend 1 to 3 seconds, although 3 seconds can also be very long. It really just depends the type of video, but me, I go for 1 second because I want it to bam, 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 bam. And that's just kind of the flow I go for, and that's what's going to keep them watching. So if we go to my video and we look, bam, you see this, bam, already you can see almost the finished product of the fade within the first 3 seconds. And once they see the fade and they see it's nice and blended, they're going to keep going. So that's kind of just my trick that I have right there and what I incorporated in this video. Right there, it's called Video Leap. It's only on Apple. If you have like a phone or an iPad, excuse me, you won't be able to actually record or edit this on a computer. What I really like about this, it's free, it's very easy to use, and it shows everything that you really need. Opposed to iMovie, I feel like everything's really hidden. You go to edit the video and click new project. You're gonna click start. You're gonna want to click it in the order that you do want the whole sequence of the video to be in, because if you just randomly click it, it's gonna put it in that order, and end of the day, you're gonna save a lot of time just being in order already. So I'm gonna add it there. Quickly, I'm gonna go in and I'm just gonna mute every video that is on the screen before I do cut it, because once you cut it up and you mute it at the end is where you're gonna have to do a whole lot more muting, because there's so much little cuts into it, and again, it's just time consuming. So bam, I got that. Then quickly, I'm just gonna do a quick scroll. I'm just gonna do a quick scroll of how I want the video, or how the video is gonna look just based off of what I recorded. And I generally tend to look at the end the longest and be like, oh shit, that's a nice fire fade, or it was a dope fade, or fuck, you know, this didn't really come out too great. Shit like that, you know. And this is kind of what's going through my head as I'm editing the video. So as I mentioned in the beginning, the first 1 to 3 seconds is definitely going to be the most important piece. So editing this video, yeah, I definitely am not going to make it exactly how I did the first time. What catches people's attention is hair falling off. So what I like to incorporate is showing me making a drastic change in the hair. So if I could see, especially like right here, clipper over comb, if I could see a whole bunch of hair falling off, like bam, it's a great transition into the next clip. It's gonna keep your audience engaged, and it's just gonna be a perfect clip. So in this first one, I don't see anything, so I was just gonna delete it. I wanna incorporate something with me getting in this first bald guideline. I like the camera angle, is different. It seems pretty slow. I could probably make it a quick 1 to 2 second clip. So I'm gonna save it for later, see if I really want it. Everything else is out of focus. And basically what I'm doing in here is just breaking it down. I'm gonna trim everything that I see that just doesn't go for the video, that's taking too long, that has a weird camera angle, or just anything right there. So you're just really gonna pick and choose on what you want to incorporate. But there's also times to where you can incorporate the smallest piece into the video and it can make the biggest difference. So just be aware of what you are cutting out and what you're leaving, and what's gonna be relevant and irrelevant. It's basically like when you're writing a sentence and you're like, today I went to the park with my mom and my little sister and we enjoyed the day. And you fucking put, I love spaghetti, the next sentence, and then you continue the sentence. I forget what that shit's called at school, but you know, like that sentence doesn't belong in the whole paragraph because it doesn't like really just fit in, and it doesn't serve a purpose. So that's what it is for this video. You definitely want to incorporate stuff that's gonna serve a purpose, grab the audience attention, and just be relevant to the whole video without wasting any time, and with it just being straight to the action. So as I keep going, and I'm not gonna just go fully with it, what I'm actually going to do is, let me see. So right here, I do have the video that I did edit, and I'm playing with the guards right here. I'm trying to show the illusion of hair falling off right there. It's just something different. Really nothing fell off, but the clipper over comb, since it slid, bam, it slid to the next transition. And here's the point of where I actually show just almost the finished product, but it's not. It's showing the fade, it's showing how blurry it is already. I just have one more step until it's fully complete, and that's within the 3 seconds. Then I'm gonna start focusing on the detail work rather than the fade itself, because everyone knows how to fade their own way. Everyone has their own unique way of fading. So I'm really not trying to teach, I'm just trying to showcase and show how I finish off this product. So bam. So now when it came to editing this design, I just wanted to show and highlight certain areas. I actually did record me doing the whole design itself, which it took 6 minutes, which is pretty fucking long. But right here, I was just gonna grab little clips that's gonna show before the design, me doing a piece of design, and then touching the design up. Another key thing is to show the haircut itself. There's some videos that I see that it will show the haircut for like 1 second, and that's the only thing. It's one side of it, or it's you know, it's just way too quick. So for me, I actually like to show that I was like detailing it at the end, even though it's like perfected to where the cut. It was the cut itself. I just go in with the trimmer and I kind of trim around it and like show that I'm detailing it, and it's a way to show the fade without it just being the fade itself. And then when I actually do finish the cut, I'm gonna get my finishing clips as of like right here, and I'm gonna just show a whole 360 of the cut itself so they could get a full angle and a full range of what the cut actually look like. And that's what's gonna end my video. What I do like to do right here is I'm gonna go add, and then I go to my logo, and bam, I'm gonna add my logo. I'm gonna duplicate it. I'm gonna size this down to under a second, and then right here I'm gonna click mix. And right here, all I'm doing really is just watermarking my video. So if it is on the explore page, or if there's a repost account and they repost it, all it's gonna do is have my name right there on the bottom. So when someone does see my video and they don't know who I am, bam, they could see that right there, and automatically they will know who that video is from, or they start to get familiarized with it. Especially at the end of the video, as soon as it ends, I want to end it and bam, show who it was produced by. In a music video, or especially a movie, when the movie's done, they're gonna show all the directors' names, they're gonna show everything right there. That's basically what I'm doing. So I'm giving credit to myself and showing people like, yeah, I did this, Now when it comes to music, this is very great. I'm gonna go right here and I'm gonna go to YouTube. Now when you go to YouTube, let's say Fabulous, I want a Fabulous beat or a Fabulous instrumental. You're gonna go right there, you're gonna click the instrumental itself. I'm gonna start my screen recording, and you're just gonna screen record for the duration of time that you do need, that's parallel to your video. So if the video is 30 seconds, you maybe only gonna need around 40 seconds, 50 seconds just to play with, in case you do have to delete some clips and it gets a little bit shorter, or if it gets longer, you have more time to play with. So after I'm done editing, or after I'm done screen recording the clip right there, you're gonna go to add, and now you're gonna actually add that screen recording to the video sequence that you just did. Okay, so I actually didn't screen record it right now because I'm screen recording as right here, so I'm gonna just use a different beat. But I'm gonna grab the beat, you're gonna mix it right here, I pull it all the way back from the beginning, and then it's gonna show up on the screen that it's in the way. This is very easy. All you're gonna do is actually click it, blend, come on. You're gonna pull the visibility bar right here. So what this is gonna do is just make it less visible, and it's gonna hide it. And there, you got your audio in the back. Me personally, and this is what ties back into having your own unique videos, I actually like to match my videos beat to the video. So whenever there's a hard beat drop, or like just a dope rhythm to the beat, I like to create my video around that beat. I definitely do not recommend you putting the video beat first and try to edit to it, because you'll sit there all day long. But do the opposite. So edit your video and customize the beat to it. So there's sometimes I might have to play around and I'm gonna move the video. Right here I gotta start the edit. I gotta start the audio from 30 seconds into the video, and bam, it matches up. Or I'm gonna have to shorten down a clip and make that clip basically fall online to when that beat drops. That your videos should be no longer than 1 minute, because once it turns to a minute, it's gonna be an IGTV. Anything less, it is perfect. You You also don't want it too short. I feel like 15 seconds, too short. Minimum, I shoot around 30 seconds. There's sometimes like this video is 26. But if you're within the 20 seconds to 45, that's perfect. It's not too long. It's getting straight to the point, and your audience is able to, you know, see the finished product without wasting their full time. So 30 seconds is definitely perfect, and you should be straight right there. And of course, when you actually do finish editing the video, you're gonna want to play it and just see that everything is centered. You want all the action to be in the middle of the screen, or at least having the head in the middle of the screen. So say if you're lining up the beard and, you know, the trimmer's down here, but you still want the face and everything to be centered within that, you know, this point right here. So if it's not in that point, what you're gonna do is actually click the clip, and you're able to move it around. So if this clip was right here at first and I wanted it to be centered, you know, all I gotta do is move it right there, adjust it, bam, you're perfect right there. So, and I revise it. I'm looking to see if there's any clips that I just feel that's unnecessary, that isn't quick enough, that isn't on the beat, that I don't like, that just really anything, or if there's something I want to add. So once you do that, you're gonna export it, you're gonna save it. Now when it comes to Instagram is when you really see the truth of how the video comes out. Ooh, right here. So I'm gonna go to post, because Instagram, it zooms in just a bit, and this is when you'll be like, okay, this is what they're gonna be seeing, checking it out, you vibing to it. Everything's in focus. Short, quick, showing the fade, the details, showing the cut, bam, over. You're gonna click next, and this is where you get to choose the cover. So, like I was saying earlier, there's some covers that actually grab an audience attention more than another cover will. So I was thinking about this one. This one would be great. This one, maybe not so much. It's pretty dark. It doesn't show the fade. I'm covering her face. You know, this one could work. There's basically, you pick and choose on, what you want to create that cover as, and bam, you know, you got your content right there. So kind of just reviewing back on a couple of the key components I mentioned is having a great cover. You're gonna want the Explore page to see this, grab their attention. The first 3 seconds only being, you know, short, quick, straight to the action. 2 or 3, I would say, having the different camera angles. So you being creative of having your own camera angles, different types of clips, and whatever you want to incorporate. For the music or the instrumental, you know, me personally saying it being that it is building up the momentum, and that it actually is aligned with the flow of the instrumental to the video itself. So we got the So just to review a couple of the components I did mention to creating one of these videos is having a great cover, grabbing your audience attention within the first 1 to 3 seconds, and having those clips only to 1-3 seconds itself. Then going on to the camera angles that you are bringing. So just being unique, utilizing your hands and your tripod. Then how the actual production of the video is edited. So getting straight to the action, of course, and having clips that's gonna be giving a lot more action and the illusion of hair falling off, so it is satisfying. and then I'll say the instrumentals onto the music, or the instrumentals or the music onto the video, just so they're both aligned, they connect, and it finishes your video. Watermarking your video just so people do know who it was that posted the video. And then I think that was it that I said. It was the illusion, the first 3 seconds, the tripod, making sure everything was then centered, making sure everything that was centered and focused. And I think that's about it. So that would be it for the video. I hope you did find some type of value, and that you could go out and create your own content and be original, and basically, you know, start promoting yourself off of Instagram. If you do find any value in this, definitely let someone know, or you know, let me know if you pick something up that you didn't know, or that you feel you're gonna actually incorporate in your videos itself. Until then, I'm gonna catch y'all. Peace. Yes, sir.